Mr. White. So I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh? Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh? What is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just... that big painting. Mr. Grossberg, sir. There was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was it not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with. Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp, White's office. So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. You're lovers! It's not something I can claim to understand. But you and Mr. White are lovers, aren't you? What, my boy? You sent that painting to him as a sign of undying love. My boy, please, you're letting your fancy get away with you. Where do you get these bizarre ideas? I don't understand how you could... That's because I'm not. We're not. Don't be ridiculous. Enough. I'll swallow my pride and tell you all. I knew it. They are lovers. Is Phoenix really shipping Grossberg and Mr. White? Because that is absolutely hilarious. No, we are not lovers. White is a man who makes a living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years. All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of those photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy. But arresting White will be nigh impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and the politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. What is the DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than a story and code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. Spirit detective. I'm thinking of you, Hakusho. I received a quest from a medium, a spirit medium. A medium. Her name was Misty Fay. Fay? Indeed. She was Maya's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold him out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet, if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Maya's office. Maya's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have records of something that she found out. I have a little check next to it. Let's go to Maya's office. It's funny, looking at this room. It seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. Plant. Maya's desk, perfectly clean, as always. The only thing it's missing is Maya. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? Yeah. Let's see if there's a record in this file that catches my eye. I see what you did there, Phoenix. You're funny. A, B, F. Misty Faye. That's Maya and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? Read it. I have tarnished the Faye's name, leaving only these words. My mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the ESP that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marion Grossberg. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was a man who sold that information to the press. This parasite, who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... the record stops there. So Maya knew Grossberg. Final JS. Let's see, J through S. Nothing much here. Maybe I'll just skim some of this. Skim it. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest part here is at the end of S. Suicide. Ew. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. Exclamation! There's writing on most of these in pencil. White. This is Maya's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Maya thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Good idea, Phoenix. News clippings added to the court record. Well, now I want to see what the most disturbing one is. Article about politician suicide. The word white is written at the top. Written in pen, not at the top. Ooh, not pencil. Does give me an option to see more. Examine. Shall I check my ISO files once more? Check them. T through Z. T, U. I know, W. Wait. Exclamation! The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? Apparently, Miss May is in questioning. I doubt they'll let me talk to her today. Okay. There's nothing here then. Let's go back to the Gatewater Hotel. The bellboy seems to be out. Huh? The sound of water coming from the shower. La-dee-da! Money making, I got the money making blues. Someone seems to enjoy washing showers. Let's see, the dildo collection. The screwdriver is still stuck in the drawer. I better not touch it. No telling what that bellboy would do to me. Okay. A bottle and 2 glasses rest on the table. Better not touch them. No telling what the bellboy would do to me. Check the bed. A simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. Doo-doo. Nice weather again today. I can see the Fancola offices, of course. Okay. I'm gonna show you some clippings. Please feel free to be disturbed. I found this in Maya's files. So, she was investigating Wright, as I expected. Well, if you wanted to challenge him, you could present this in court. Not a bad idea. Yeah. Well, let's go back to Blue Corp. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet permeated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Maya's office. Miss Maya. She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word, White. Exclamation. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You blackmailed him. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail. Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all the suicide cases that Maya investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong, what is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Maya. Beep. Secretary's office. Hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. He's wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong, Mr. White. Excuse me? What I should be doing now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Maya was on to you. She was keeping tabs. For this reading, you had April May tapping her phone. Then Maya was murdered and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Beep. Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White, is that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Maya Fey case, I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right here in front of me. He looks dazed, but he could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer, man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you, send the police now. Beep. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Maya. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Maya's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You will be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look competent. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, Butts! Harry Butts! Oh, thank you, Gumshoe. You saved my head from exploding. Ugh. I love you. Thank you, sir, for coming to my rescue. Not Phoenix's, mine. I needed it. Right, actually. Phoenix Wright. And my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was that murder, right? No, honey. Shh. No. Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Maya Fey. What? Take this despicable human into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. September 8th. Visitor's room. Huh. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. And the prosecution will be on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Wright! Mr. Wright! Oh, Maya. Great. They let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Huh. Now I'm afraid we've switched places. What? You mean you? I explained what happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well,